Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from the Lava Super Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about 5 things, baby. 5 things you need to know about dating introverted people. In the Philippines, 5 things, baby. I got 5 on it that you need to know when you date introverted people in the Philippines. Yeah, 5 things. When you date introverted people, man, it's like you're dealing with an alien. I'm serious, man, because they can be very, very perplexing, very, very weird, at times, But you got to take the time, make time, break the time to know them, and things begin to change, okay? So, for those of you here for the first time, I suggest you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. Ching, fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you know what I'm saying? In the Philippines, there are many, many people there that are considered to be I'm shy. I'm shy. Yeah, shy, man. They got this shy girl. They got this shy girl around here. And you even though they shy, you still want to get to know them. You want to get to know them. And so you have to deal with shy. And introverts are normally shy people. Okay. And shy people have a tendency to have an exterior that's not reflective of their interior. You know what I'm saying? You might be a shy person yourself. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Sometimes the way you look on the outside of it, but on the inside, you're like, you know what I'm saying? That's the perplexing situation we find with the introverted individuals. They're fine with the interior side of themselves, but outside, they're like, they're scared. They're insecure. And so the question is, BobbieD, yes, how do you deal with these shy people and you trying to date them and they look good and you want to get to know them? How do you deal with it? Okay, I got 5 for you, man. 5. When you deal with a shy person, you deal with an introverted person, you got to do some things that it may take you a while to get to know them because they are sometimes they can be very complex, because they're like Jekyll and Hyde. Man. When they're around people, they're like, but when they're around you, they're like, oh, baby. That's how they are, what I'm saying? But so a lot of, and you know what? A lot of Filipinos fit that bill. They fit that description to a T. Because, why, BobbieD? Why? Because most Filipinos are what? Introverts. They're shy. I'm shy. I'm shy. How many times have you heard that, man? You dating in the Philippines? I'm shy. I'm shy. Why you don't want to talk to me, Dave? Babes, why you want to talk to me? I'm shy. I'm shy. If you've never heard that, I'm shy, get ready. You will. Because that's the way most Filipinos are, especially as it relates to a foreign gentleman. Are you listening to me? You better, because you're gonna run into this, and you need to be ready. Many of you have already run into it, yeah. And many of you yourself might be shy, so you know what I'm talking about. Hey, guess what, guys? There's a lot of shy expats. There's a lot of shy foreign people that come to the Philippines. 5 shy guys. You know what I'm saying? You might be what? I know you're a shy guy. You're a shy guy. I know you do. You one of them shy guys out there. A lot of shy guys, it's okay, man. A lot of shy guys come to the Philippines, but they so scared. Man, baby, I can't. I'm scared of these American women, baby. I'm just an introvert. I'm an introvert. I'm shy. And they come here, yeah. And the people, the Filipinos that are not shy here, they light them up. They light them up, man. They wear everything they got, clean they clock. So, we're going to talk about this. But first, we want to do a 1 minute review, 1 minute review, 1 minute review of the things we talked about on our last live stream. Are you with me, JP? Let's go. I ain't playing today. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, Bobby. Let's go. Okay, hold up. Got to drill down here and find it. Okay, so on the last live stream, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that follow me a lot, you know what we talked about. I'm going to give you a chance to get in your mind what we talked about. What do we talk about? I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Can you come out with it? 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 5. Again, what are you talking about? No, you didn't get it right, man. What's wrong with you, man? You follow me every. I'll start to say a bad word. I'm sorry, y'all. You follow me every day and don't even remember what we talked about. Yeah, come on, man, get your mind right. I just talked to you about reminding the terrible thing, the ways like the United Negro College Fund. Get your mind right, man. We talked about some very positive, very powerful things that are relevant to the Philippines yesterday. And if you don't remember it, man, you can maybe get you some ginkgo biloba. You know what ginkgo is, right? Get you some of that herb that works on your memory and your metabolism. And ginkgo, you might need some, man. You know, there's no shame in my game. I use ginkgo. And for more than one reason, because it makes my mind sharp as a tack. Okay? I don't want to get like Joe Biden and be like, what you say? What say it again? Nah, I'm just playing. Joe Biden's sharp, man. But I don't want to get like that. So whatever it takes, baby, I'm gonna be sharp. I don't care about 110. My mind gonna be like a tack. Ooh, why would you go on? Let's go. All right, let's go. So we're gonna talk about right there. This is what we talked about. The breaking news alert. Yeah, man. If you didn't catch the show yesterday, you missed a good show. Okay, we talked about some very, very positive things, not necessarily positive, powerful things that are happening in the Philippines, and we keyed on one focal point, one focal subject. This is what we talked about. Okay, don't start, Lisa D. She tried to pronounce the word again, y'all. She said, "Well, that's a stop right there, Lisa D." But this was our FOCUS FOCUS for yesterday. Yeah, it talked about the pandemic and the quarantine, man, and ECQ being locked down again, man. Manila's gonna be locked down. It's gonna be on, man, like Donkey Kong, and it's starting today. Okay, yeah, GCQ. It's one of the strictest quarantine protocols they have in the Philippines, and they got about 5 of them. That's what makes it very hard to keep up with the quarantine protocol, rules, and regulations out there. Got like 5 or 6 of them, and they keep changing them every so often. So you like, what we on today, y'all? I don't know. Can we go outside today, y'all? I don't know. That's how it is, you know. So it's very complex to keep up with it, and that's why people do broadcasts to help people keep abreast of what's happening. So Manila is the really one they're cracking down on, but they're cracking down on a couple of others as well. You know, so you guys need to be aware of what's happening in the Philippines. I gave you a very, very good introductory review and report on what's happening in the Philippines as it relates to being quarantined again, lockdown. Okay, and that's what's happening in the Manila area and very many parts of the Philippines as well. Okay, so if you haven't seen that last broadcast we did, ladies and gentlemen, please. Take the time, make the time, shake the time, break the time. Take the time to review it, okay? It might just save your life. You don't play with you. When you have information, man, information unlocks doors. You know? And when you have doors unlocked, you have options. And when you have options, you're not locked in. And so you're able to make very, very good decisions. And you might just make a decision about getting your vaccine and getting in the proper protocol that might save your life. See how I got that all full circle, 360, baby? Hey, I don't play. It all comes together in any kind of weather when you're dealing with BobbieD. You better listen to me. And that right. Ooh, Lord, thank you, Lord. Hey, I got it like that from the good Lord. He gave me the power to ride at any time. I did it again. I'm sorry. I just feel good today. I act crazy. Sorry about that. Sorry. Hey, I told you I was going to straighten this thing out, okay? I'm sorry, man. Please forgive me, man. I'm sorry. But those of you that don't like to play, don't like to have no fun, I am so sorry, okay? Okay, so I'm going to straighten it up. For the rest of this broadcast, it won't be no joke. It won't be no bad jokes that I try to every now and then I'll be trying to do a joke and it be bad jokes. It won't be no bad jokes. I'm going to put my serious face on like this. See that right there? Serious. For the rest of the show, serious. Okay? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Let's take this opportunity to do a focus on our focus today. No hocus pocus, just focus. Focus. Let's go. Our focus for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I meant to say thumbnail for today. Let's go for our thumbnail for today, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. This is our thumbnail for today, ladies and gentlemen. See that pretty young lady right there? She's so fine, like Georgia wine. Beautiful teeth, beautiful lips, and complexion is beautiful, big eyes, and big hair. I love them kind of women, man. And look here, look here, look here. She got a man, but she's so shy. But she's so shy, but she's so fine. And that's what happens. All the fine women, sometimes they shy in the Philippines. And what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to open up. You're gonna have to get them out of that shyness. You can't beat it out of them. You can't cheat it out of them. You can't steal it out of them. So you have to do what? Get to know them. And they got to get to know you. Let me tell you a secret in life, man. When it comes to women, I don't care if it's Filipino, Russian, American, I don't care, Japanese, I don't care, man. When you want to get to know a woman, man, you better treat her right, tight, long, and strong. You hear me? Treat her right all the way around, okay? And let her and be open and honest with her. And then one of the keys to success when you're dealing with women is to make her smile. I don't know why. I don't know how. But when women open, when they smile to you, that means you're accessing something inside of them, a part of them that's connecting to your humor, and it brings them out. They become open. They become more relaxed. They become more comfortable with you, and they want to open up to you. Tell them a bad joke, tickle them. That's what I used to do. Lisa D. That's what I did with Lisa D. Lisa D was shy, man. When I met Lisa D, she like, hello. I said, what you say? She said, hello. I said, what? He said, hello. I said, what are you saying? Ooh, Lord. It was a battle. It was a struggle. You hear me? But it's well worth it now. But then I was like, I need to waste my time with this lady. What's wrong with her? She can't talk. And so that's the perplexing thing about introverts and shy people. They're on the exterior, they're one way, right? But when you get to know them, when you take that exterior hard shell off of them and crack that nut, crack that shell off of them, and pull all that stuff away, and get to the heart of that person, oh wow, it's well worth all of the struggle you went through. It is you find a jewel, a diamond in the rough. That's what you find, okay? Because believe it or not, guys, introverted people are some of the most interesting people in the world. But you would never know it because you're so busy trying to find a fast lady, fast tail women. Want to be extrovert. You're trying to find them women that, hey, honey, let's go. And next thing you know, they find you on the side of the street, all your money gone. Oh, you got a big bump on me. Where's good help? Slow down, baby. Slow down, brother. Slow down, brother, man. Take the time. Make the time. Shake the time. Break the time to know your lady. Okay? If she's shy, it's okay, man. You don't like shy. I know some of y'all don't like introverts. You don't like, man, you too quiet for me. She too quiet. I don't want to deal with her. She too quiet for me. She ain't got nothing for me. Because you know why? Because you didn't take the time, make the time, and break the time to get to know her. She might be your ideal woman. But because she's introverted, you don't want no part of her. You're cutting off a whole new avenue of relationship. You're just cutting it out. Opportunities exist if you see it, but if you don't see it, you miss it. That's you. Take the time. Take every opportunity you have when you're dating Filipinas online, up close and personal. Take the time to meet and greet and to know that individual from the inside. I always tell you what? Inside what? Who know what I'm talking about? So y'all don't forgot that quick, man. Lord, don't get me upset this morning. I take the time, make the time to teach y'all this stuff, and you forget that so. Inside out, man. Get to know people inside out. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean? Inside. Ain't about the exterior, but the inside of the person is more powerful than always the outside. I know the outsides could be looking good sometimes. I'm serious, man. But the outside is only temporary, right? You know why it's only temporary? Because the outside has a tendency to do what? Fade away in time. Them two pineapples that be poking out like that, 15 years, they down to the ground. Everything that's supposed to be poking out, it's laying down. The butt be poking out and flat as a pancake. You know what I'm saying? In time. So that stuff don't last that long, man. Get in tune with the eternal stuff. Get in tune with the infinite side of that person. The inside, man. Interior is always better than the exterior, okay? Because the exterior is the shell, the outer shell. And the outer shell is actually just that, a shell. It covers the most important part of the individual, which is the interior, the personal side, the confidence, the personality. All of that's inside. And it takes time to get to know that side. And some of us, all we want to do is slam, bam, thank you, man. We don't care nothing about knowing that person. And you just as vain as you want to be. You just as shallow as you want to be. And you don't need to be dating nobody. You don't need to be. All you need to do is go on the street and hand pick some money out your pocket. Man, let's go in this room right. That's all. Because that's all you good for. A piece of tail. Life is more than that, gentlemen. Okay? You got to get to know people, understand them. And when you get to know people, understand, they get to know you, understand, and you become connected. And when there's a connection, there's a meaningful relationship that you can begin to do what? Develop and grow together in. That's what life is all about. Sharing, caring, knowing each other, growing with each other, and going with each other. But now, you so busy, all you want is your jollies. Huh? How selfish is that? Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, if you want to know the secret in getting along in a good relationship, is to know somebody like you know yourself. And treat them like you treat yourself. That's it, man. That's what I've been doing all my life. Well, I won't say all my life because I've learned it. But most of my life, I've been doing that. And it's helped me a long way in life. And you know who taught that to me? My mom. She said, son, treat people like you won't be treated. I said, yes, man, and that's what I've been doing. All right, let's go. Thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day. There we go. Tell me right there. Cute, man. Introverted dates. Yeah, you're going to go on something. And you go to the Philippines, if you come out here to live, to date, whatever, you're going to have your fair share of introvert dates. Some of you like introverts. Some of you don't. Some of you have no opinion on it. It's okay, man. But we're going to find out some things that you need to know. When you date introverted people, whether it's a male, if ladies dating a male introvert, or whether it's a female dating an introverted male, because there's both sides, male and female. Introverts are not only just females, there could be both genders, right? So we're gonna find out some things today. I'm there for today. No hocus pocus, just focus. Focus. Here's our focus for today, ladies and gentlemen. Bah! See right there? That's what she's saying. What she thinking? See, you know why I got that thought bubble right there? It says, I'm so shy. I'm so shy. But you know what? Because introverted people think a lot. I know that sounds bad to a lot of you. Introverted people think. So she's thinking in her mind, I'm so shy. I'm so shy, especially when it pertains to meeting a foreign man. I'm so shy. And they have a lot of things running in their head. And so it's hard for them to get through those thoughts. They have a tendency to do what, Bobby? They have a tendency to overthink, man. Yeah. It's so many ideas, so many fears, so many cheers, so many cares, so many things that are rumbling and rambling through their minds until it's hard for them to deal with the exterior. And so they just like, yeah. And then when you see a person like that, you're like, man, don't part of it. What's wrong with her? But you got to understand, a person that's introverted is very, very interesting. They don't purposely try to be that way. That's just how they are. Life has, and you want a variety of different personality types in this world. You don't want everybody just to be like me, right? Crazy. And you don't want everybody to be like you, super crazy. I got you. But no, we want a variety of people in life. That's what makes it life's so interesting and so enjoyable because everybody's not like you and everybody's not like me. Yep. So it's good to have a variety. Variety is spice the key to life, you know? That's what they say. So yeah, she's out there, she's thinking, I'm so shy, I'm so shy, I'm so shy. And then so we're gonna look at five things you need to know when you're dating an introverted person. Okay? Number one, they don't always need to talk. No, man, they don't need to talk all the time like you and me. Number two, when they do talk, they'll make an effort to make it meaningful. They don't want you to just chit chat with them. They want something solid. Hmm? Don't waste their time talking about, the weather is really hot today. They don't want that's shit. Come on, man. Can't you find something more substantial? Then they usually plan to succeed. They are planners, man. You know why they plan a lot? Because they think a lot. Number four, they take time to get intimate. They just don't jump in the sack with you. You think you're gonna get her and then slam bam thank you? So, nah, sir, I'm not that kind of girl. You're not gonna play that game on me. Who you think you is? That's what they say. And then number five, very, very loyal. Oh man. When you find an introvert and you get to know them and they get to know you and y'all tight like that, you got somebody for life, man. They protect you with their life. Because you know why? Well, I'll tell you later. But so, yeah, introverts, what we're going to talk about today, man. And we're going to find out some very, very interesting things that may make you feel more comfortable with dealing with. I know many of you out there, man, Bobbie, I know she's too shy for me. I don't like shy people, man. I know. You need to let that go. You need to let that go. Because, when you say stuff like that, you showing your, I don't want to say the I word, IGN word. I don't see that. But you showing your inability to adapt, to be flexible, and to accept people for who they are. Okay, you're showing that you're rigid in your opinions of people, and it's not good to be rigid like that because life is not a one-sided affair. There's multiple personalities in this world, multiple people in this world, and if you don't take the time, make the time, shake the time, break the time to understand some of them, you're just cutting off a whole venue, a whole wealth of people that you can meet that may be able to help you in your life. You think I'm playing with you? Never put somebody down and judge them just by the exterior. Don't never judge a book by the cover because you don't know what's under that cover unless you get in touch with it. Introverts are often seen as shy and unsure of themselves, making them difficult to develop a relationship with. When in reality, they are usually the opposite. And so you didn't know that, did you? That little person, that little shy girl that you met, and she just won't say nothing. But when y'all get to know each other and you go in the bedroom, oh Lord, it's a whole nother ball game because you never took the time to know her right. Okay, when you open them up, oh man, they are very, very loyal. I'll go on. Anyway, that's what we're gonna talk about. Number one is what? They don't always need to talk. They don't need to talk, man. Introverted people are they don't need to talk. They rather do. They take action. Like talking is wasting their time. Like introverted person. When let's say you personally like to talk, hey man, how you doing? And it's like, get to the point. And they're like, why don't you I wish this fool would get to the point. It means like, I wish this fool would get to the point. All this talk, y'all that yak, yakety, yak. Get to the point. She gonna tell you that, but that's in the mind. That's what they think. But see, introverted people are like, you the kind of guy, you like to text, you like to talk, right? You like to talk. So when you won't call, you won't text there, you call. Ring, 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 ring. Hey, what's up? How you doing? She like, man, can you just text me? Bang. That's how they are. And this, it could be offensive to people that like to talk, but that's how they are. You have to respect the personality of that person. Some people like to text, some people like to talk, and you have to know the difference, okay? When you understand how they are, you can relate to them better. So you might have something that don't need to talk to them about, just text them. You just might want to say, hey, how you doing? And a text, that's all you really calling about. Hey, how you doing? What's wrong with texting? They appreciate text more than talking. That's one of the features you'll find out about an introverted person. They don't like to waste time. They like to get to the point, and they don't want you chit-chatting and wasting their time because their time is very valuable to them, because their time is more mental than overt or extraneous or exterior time. They want to be in their head. Mentality, okay? More than physicality is their game. And when you understand their game, you can reach them better. You can teach them better, okay? You can seek them better. All right, let's go. So number one is what? What's number one? Who remember? What's number one? See, they don't forgot that quick. See how y'all do? Hey, man, mine, they told me, United Negro College Fund told me a long time ago, I saw it on a TV commercial. A mind is a terrible thing. Don't waste your mind, man. Get out that gongo. You have that smoking that. Get out that gongo, man. You say, okay, number one is what? They don't always need to talk. They don't, man. They don't. They don't. See that lady right there? She's so sweet looking. Look at her. That is a gorgeous, sweet, homely, wholesome looking young lady. Who wouldn't want to date a woman like that? Unless you look for them hot floozies. You look for them hot, but this is a woman that she's just naturally appealing, but she's shy. She's introvert, And so some people like, when they find out you're introvert, they like, man, she ain't my type, but you don't even know, you don't even take the time to know if she's your type because you just look at her introversion and that's it. Number one, they don't always need to talk. No, man. They have to have, introverted people have to have me time. They have to have time for themselves, okay? They enjoy having some space, and they can't stand meaningless chit-chat, okay? That's just the way it is. When you date somebody who's interested, you got to give them space. You got to give them time. You can't call them 24/7. I just call and say how you doing. 5 minutes later, I just call and say how you doing. They were like, man, look, I need time. I just met you yesterday and you call me every 10 minutes. Stop it. But you got to give them time to reflect. They need reflective introvert time. They think about their life. They think about what's going on. They think about you, the relationship, a lot of stuff running in their head. And you have to give them time to process that. They need time to process their world. And that's how they do it. They process their world in their own time and space. And in their own time, it's very important to them. The term introvert refers to someone who's not as outgoing or as outlandish in social situations, and they usually tend to prefer closer social situations with those they feel comfortable around. So before they begin to open up to you, they have to do what? Feel comfortable with you. So when if you're dealing with an introverted person, remember, take it slow, okay? If you really like that person, you want to get to know that person, don't rush on nothing, okay? Because as soon as you rush them, say, wait a minute, sir, they're gonna cut that relationship off because they don't rush nothing. They take their time doing it, and you think you're gonna get intimate with them on a first date? They're gonna say, no, sir, no, not here, none of this. You don't get none of this. That's how they do. Introverted people take their time. They just don't jump in the relationship. They just don't jump into this. They just don't jump into that. And that's one thing you need to know. Okay. Take it slow. Okay. Slow your roll when you're dealing with an introvert, because you won't have no roll when they get through with you. Okay. Let's go. All right. Number two is what? What's number two? Who remember number two? Number two is what? When they do talk, they'll make an effort to make it meaningful. Yeah. Introverted people like meaningful conversation. And shouldn't everybody want meaningful conversation? I do. I like meaningful conversation. I like stuff. I just don't like to. No, I don't talk just to be talking. Let's talk. Let's understand the topic. Let's delve into it. Let's find the details about it. Let's get some. What's this bothering? I want to know. And so that's how introverted people. They want to know. They want to have a meaningful conversation that is consistent with how they feel about life. And some of you just want to play games. And that's how an introverted person knows whether you're real or not. You just want to shit. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't trying to say that word, but you just want to sit. I was trying to say sit there, not another word there. You just want to sit there and chit chat. And they just like, man, you just talking about nothing. He talking loud and he ain't saying. That's what they saying in their mind about you. This guy's just talking loud and he ain't saying nothing. Is he got energy? Is he got anything inside of him more than just what the weather is and about his job? Is there anything more substantial in him? That's how that's how you let them know if they're going to be further with you or not. Yeah, because they understand, they're listening, they're good listeners, they're listening to your conversation. And if you come with someone weak with a weak conversation, you ain't gonna last long with them. They like intellectualism, they like smart people, they like ideology, things that are philosophical, and things that take time to understand. They like somebody that can engage in a meaningful conversation with them. Because if you can engage in a meaningful conversation with them, then you can keep their interest because they're what? Introverted persons. Okay? You with me? Let's go. All right. So number 2, when they talk to you, they'll make an effort to make it meaningful. They want meaningful conversation. They want to get to know you better. You want to get, what you need to do when you're dealing with an introverted person, you want to get them talking. Okay? You don't want to do all the talking. You want to get them talking. And the reason why you want to get them talking because you want them to open up to you. You want to be able to get some pieces of them outside so you can see what they're all about. And the only way you're going to know what's going on in her head or his head is to get them to open up. And one thing you need to know, ladies and gentlemen, is that everybody likes to talk about themselves. Mm-hmm. Everybody likes to talk about themselves. You got to hit that right subject. Okay. And you have to if you find a common ground between you and that person, let's say you like roses and they like roses. You like roses? I like roses. Wow. That's a common ground for you can get them to open up and speak, and you have a way of communicating between each other that will draw things out between you and her, and that's a way to get to know them and for them to get to know you. So everybody likes to talk about each other, whether you're an introvert, extrovert. Everybody wants to open up because people are sharing, caring. Now that's just a part of our personality. Most people are sharing, caring. Says unless you're a psychopath. Are you a psychopath? All they want to do is talk about the crazy stuff. But yeah, y'all open up, man. Find a common ground so that you and her can talk about. And sometimes it can be difficult for introverted people because introverted people just don't open up on any subject. It's got to be something that they're sensitive to and near or dear to them. Most Filipinas, if you start talking about how are you and how's your family, tell me something about your family. They'll be overjoyed to tell you something about their family. You know what? Most Filipinos are very strongly related to their family and have very, very emotional ties to their family. And when you have that combination, they just want to open up and tell you, my dad, he likes to go fishing, and I like my dad. And you can't shut them up, man. That's how you do it, man. When you're dealing with an introverted person, you got to make them open up and talk, okay? And then talk about something meaningful, talk about something that you both can relate, okay? Introverts have trouble relating to people in a large social gathering, okay? And when you talk to them, man, you don't want to be at a party, you want to have some one-on-one time with them. They enjoy one-on-one time with someone versus being in a large social gathering like a concert, stuff like that. You don't want to do that with them. Some people like that type of atmosphere and ambiance, but an introverted person, they shy away from those things. They don't like crowds. They don't like that. So when you're dealing with someone like that, and most Filipinos are actually introverted persons. Okay, if you find a Filipino run up on you, man, that you better get this stepping because she ain't got nothing good for you, but sir, you got any Monte? That's what they say, and they're gonna try to get everything out of you. But yeah, most Filipinos are introverted. They're shy, and they won't run up on you. They won't approach you. You need to approach them, and so that's how introverted people are. Okay, number 3 is what? What's number 3? Here we go. They usually plan to succeed. Most introverted people are planners, man. Okay? Are you with me? Are you with me? Most introverted people are planners. Okay? They plan everything out to the nth degree. Okay? I mean, everything has to be just way. And so what happens is when everything is not planned, they're in a tizzy. Like, I don't know what. They don't like unplanned events. They're not very spontaneous at all because they like to be able to control their mental and emotional state. And when things come up that are spontaneous, they don't know how to react. They don't know how to, They don't have a planned reaction to it. Okay. So they're like a fish out of water when you say, well, we're not going to the movies today. Let's go to dinner. What? Because they hadn't prepared their mind for the movie or whatever, other adventure you had. So that's how they are. And you have to take all of those things I'm telling you, you have to take that into consideration when you're dealing with an introverted person. Okay. And so understand, when you understand how these Filipinos are, most of them are introverts, most of them are shy, then you can deal with these ladies out here better. Okay. And some of you guys out there, you ain't nothing but a big old introvert. Yeah, you man, you black man, you brown man, you Caucasian, you just a big old introvert. That's not to say it's negative to be an introvert unless you make it negative, but it means that you're different. And it's a good thing. I just told you, everybody can't be the same, and nobody wants to be the same. There should be a variety of different personalities in this world so that we can blend with, learn from each other, and grow up together. I just told you that. Okay, so I'm not putting nobody down. If you're an introvert, it's okay, man. I deal with people as they deal with me. I deal with introverts. I deal with extroverts, all kinds. And as you know, there's not only an introvert and an extrovert, right? This is ambivert. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean, ambivert? Yeah, ambivert. Yeah, personality. A person that has a little bit of introversion and a little bit of extroversion, and they combine. They call it an ambivert. Yeah, there's a lot of ambiverts in this world. I'm one of them. I didn't know that. But yeah, I got both characteristics. I have a blend of both. And some people just have an introvert blend, and some people just have an extrovert blend. But I got both. I'm an ambivert. Been an ambivert all my life. And some of you the same way. But we're gonna talk about introvert. All right, number 3. I forgot where we were. Sorry, number 3. Okay. So yeah, man. They usually want to succeed, and that's why they always plan things, and that's why they always quiet and thinking, because they want it written down. They can see it, and they want to plan things out. They're a tremendous planner. So if you're the kind of guy that don't plan nothing, you may not want to get with an introvert, because you're not for me, sir. They gonna say, no, I just don't do the kind of thing without planning. Did you research that, sir? Did you research that? That's how they do. They have to think and plan, and that's how they live their life, in planning mode. And it's good to plan, man. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So she's planning. The most plan to succeed. They like to plan. They're not spontaneous. They're always creating a plan to do anything, and they like to stick to the plan. Okay, they don't like to variate. They don't like to deviate from the plan. They like to stick to the plan. And their indoor activities are better. If you're going to go on a date with an introvert, you want to do indoor activities, like maybe a movie, maybe dinner in a small setting, not a huge, big restaurant, small settings, things that can bring you, maybe walk in the park, together, where you can sit down and talk to each other on a one-on-one basis, quiet dinner places, evening, things like that. Introvert will bring them out better than large concerts and stuff like that, large venues, or a lot of people. They're just going to clam up in areas like that. Okay. Now, introverts don't hate people. They just feel better when no one else is around. I'm serious. That's the way they feel. Why do they feel better when no one else is around? Because they want to think. In their minds, it's their escapism. It's their mind. They feel comfortable. That's their comfort zone, their mentality. Yeah, that's it. And most introverts are very smart people, to be honest with you. You know why? Because they think, they realize they're most of the time they're by themselves, and they make very good use of their time. Versus extroverts, they do I can tell you about the extrovert, they do the opposite. They be like, yeah, they be wild, and extroverts be wilding out, man. Introverts be like, they be thinking. They might go on the internet and they be writing stuff up, and they plan in their mind. That's the big difference. All right, last one with me out, man. What's that last one? Oh, I'm sorry, number 4. I told you 5. We got number 4. Get ready to go out the door. Let's go. Number 4 is what? They take time to get intimate. You with me, GP? I just told you. You're not gonna slam bam, thank you, ma'am, her. And she's an introvert. Nah, she gonna say, sir, so what you trying to do? She get off me, sir. You trying to get you a kiss. She says, excuse me. No, it's not going to be that kind of party here, sir. Get off of me. No, you didn't buy me because you bought that dinner. You didn't buy me. You know how some of you guys go, hey, I just spent $20 on you, lady. You going to do something? She said, not here. Now here, sir, you don't get none of this. You think you just bought me because you bought some dinner? No, it's not going to be that. They take time. Okay? I told you when an introvert, when you meet them, to take your time doing everything with them. Don't rush nothing. Because as soon as you start rushing them, they're going to let you go. They're going to drop you like a hot potato. That's how they are, you know. And I like them kind of women. But she is. I better let that go. I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, that's how some women are. And it's a good thing because it develops. And this is what I'll talk about on our next broadcast as it pertains to relationship. I'm going to talk probably two subjects. I'm going to talk about boundaries. Boundaries. Everybody needs to have what? Boundaries. When you have no boundaries, you have nothing in life. You have no standards. So introverts have what? Boundaries. And they make you respect their what? Boundaries. And some men love people to have what? Boundaries. Some people don't love them. And when you find somebody got boundaries and you ain't got none, step. Because it's going to be a mismatch. You're going to be like this, hitting and miss, hitting and miss. You're not going to connect, okay? People that have this and that cherish and like boundaries, like people that have boundaries and they connect. Because the reason why they connect, they know what your boundaries are, you know what theirs is, and you respect each other's boundaries, and that's how you get along, okay? So, again, they take a long time to get intimate. Most introverts are non-aggressive. When you say non-aggressive, that means they're not going to come on to you, okay? They're not going to say, sir, let's go to bed. No, they're going to do all that. And they're not going to kiss you and grab you and kiss you and rub you. They don't play that. Introverts don't, no. If you do that to them, that's going to stop. That's going to mess up the whole day, okay? And then, ladies and gentlemen, take your time. Speaking to the men and to the women, take your time when you're dating an introvert. Because if you don't, you're going to be sorry you did mess with them in the wrong way, because they're going to let you know in no uncertain words, I'm not that kind of person. You done messed up with me, and they want out of that and date, whatever you want to call it, they want out, okay? Take your time. When they do want to mess with you, when they do want to become intimate, they will give you hints. They won't come out and say, oh, I love you. They might roll their eyes and blink their eyes, or just might take their hand and rub it across your face, or they might hold your hand real tight. Or they might, nibble on your ear. Those are signs that they want you to be aggressive. They want you to go ahead and take care of some business. But until you get those signs, don't call yourself trying to force yourself on, because it's not going to work. Okay, know the signs of an introvert when they're interested, and those signs won't come out immediately because it takes time. Okay, introverts will tell you they are busy, when in actuality they're busy at home doing nothing. Yeah, they're busy. You call your introvert person. He said, "What you doing?" She said, "I'm busy." He said, "Okay." And then she put the phone down and ain't doing nothing. Busy doing nothing. Busy doing nothing is something in their minds because they're alone. Alone time is important to them, okay? Personal space, that's doing something to them. But to an extrovert, that's like being boring, It's boring, okay? Last one, we out, man. We out. Number 5, very, very loyal people, okay? Yeah, introverts. Who would think an introverted person would be very, very loyal? I'm going to tell you why they're so loyal. Introverted people, once they become attached to you and you become attached, you have a personal relationship, they're going to stick with you for dear life. And the reason why, because they very seldom have any personal, intimate, close relationship. Because most people have a tendency to not want to be bothered with them. Most people don't want to be bothered introverts because they think they're boring. And they're really not. Once you get to know them, because I've had several people that in my relationship that have been introverts, and I deal with people as I want to deal with me, so I accept everybody. And when you get to know them, man, introverts are some of the most interesting people in the world. But people have a tendency to want to be shy away from them. They don't want to be bothered with, and that's not the case at all. They're very, very loyal people. They're intensely loyal. They will always get your back, have your back. They're very loving and caring and cheering as well. And they cherish their connections. They cherish their relationships because they don't have a whole lot of close relationships. So the whatever they got, they're going to stick with them. If you manage to get involved with a relationship with an introvert and you manage to penetrate all her barriers, because introverts have barriers, man. There's barriers. And if you penetrate all of those personal barriers they had and you reach them and you teach them and you got connection to them, oh, you got a friend for life, man. Just give them the space, man. It will protect you. All you need to do to develop your relationship is make sure that you always give them time for their personal time, their personal me time, their space time. You're going to have a friend for life. Introverts don't like to go to parties. Being alone is their party time. Okay? That's what it is. In their mind, they need time to think. They need time to reflect. They need time to plan. That's how they are. And they're good people when you get to know them. That's all it is. Good people. So when you date an introvert, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back over there real quick. Give you 5 tips and be out. Okay? So, excuse me, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Getting a little dry. Y'all thought I was gonna say it, didn't you? I got you. One more time. Copy code. I got you. All right, but let's go over this one more time so you be aware of the gist of what we talked about. So we talked about introverts, okay? We focused with 5 points. Number 1, they don't always need to talk. Okay? They don't always need to talk, say nothing. They need more better listeners than talkers. And they're better thinkers than talkers. Number 2, when they do talk, they'll make an effort to make it meaningful. They like being meaningful, interesting, stimulating conversation. Okay? Number 3, they usually plan to succeed. They're planners, and they're most introverts. They may be introverted, but most of them are very successful. And the reason why? Because they think, they plan, and when you're thinking and you're planning, usually thinkers and planners usually have some measure of success in their lives. Okay. Number 4, take the time to get him. Yeah, it's a long time. You're just not gonna say, slam, bam, thank you, man, one night stand with them. They don't play that kind of game. Whether it's a man or whether it's a woman. Men will take their time with the introverted as well as the female, because it takes time. I told you, introverts have barriers of protection, and you have to take time to penetrate each of the layers of their barriers before they get close to you. Okay. Number 5, very, very loyal people. Okay. Yep. Very, very loyal. They'll be your friend to the end, just like Jesus. You with me, me? You with me, man? Let's go. That's it, man. That's all I got for you. Okay. So we talked to you today about the value, what you need to know when you're dating an introverted person. Okay. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to just say, well, she's an introvert, she's shy, I don't want to be bothered. That's crazy, man. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own personality trait, personality way. And if you just cut one sort of people off, you'll never get to know these people, and you just kept cutting out a whole bunch of people that may be able to help you in your life off. So never do that. Always accept people as they are. Don't try to change people. Don't try to rearrange people, but deal with them on a one-on-one basis, okay? And you'll find that your life will be the better for it, and that you may be able to help that other person have a better life as well, because you're accepting them just as they are, and they are accepting you just as you are, okay? That's it. All right, man. So we get ready to ride the train, lady. We ready to ride this train with BobbieD and LG, one nation under one love. That's what we do on this train. We can ready to ride the love train. Y'all ready? Let's go. People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. It just got on board. All you need is love. Who? Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. It just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready, man? Are you ready to ride this love train with BobbieD and LG, one nation under one love? You ready for the roll call? Are you ready for the roll call, man? Are you ready? Let's go. I'm gonna find out who's rubbing up, thumping up, bumping up, and be the first man in there. He's like, who that is said they gonna beat them. Say, I need to know. I got to know. Inquiring mind wanna know who that is said they gonna beat them. Say, can you tell me, please? I'm gonna find out what I said. Toot, you said all aboard. Toot, 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 toot. When I said all aboard, you said toot, toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Y'all ready to ride this train, man? Hey, man, I don't know about you, man. I'm ready to ride. This is a Sunday morning in the Philippines, and it's about 10:36 a.m., and it's about 89 degrees on the Fahrenheit side, and it's all right, sunny and bright. And we're going to have a good time riding the train today. You know, we talk about love, L to the O to the B-E. We bring out love, peace, joy, happiness, power, strength, wealth, everything you need, baby, you can find on this train. We talk about each one, reach one, each one, teach one. That is our philosophy on this train ride. So if you don't like that kind of philosophy, you need to step, brother. And don't be no troll on the train, please. Because I got some people out there just waiting for you to mess up. They call them the Blue Rangers, but they're moderators of the train ride. Yeah, they're moderators on the train. You know, like the conductors on the train, they'll be like, where's your ticket? And you ain't got no ticket. You ain't got no love in your heart. Love is your ticket. You ain't got no love. You want to be on here trying to troll somebody. It's like, hey, you got to go. Hey, so glad to see y'all here with me today. We can ride this train today. Find out who rode up, toughen up, buff up, need up, first man, need not. I need it up. Let's go. I got to go down here and find out who they do. DG's here today. She was washing some clothes, and now she's went upstairs. I think she's trying to set up, and then she's gonna do a live stream later on. Okay, I'm gonna find out. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I messed up. Here we go. All right, I'm in the right place now. All right, StreamYard, don't play with me. Let's go. Roger, BobbieD. Who? Wow. What's up, Paul? How you doing today, brother? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Wouldn't want to be like that, man. What's up, man? He said, first man. Hey, that's it, man. You ain't got to say nothing else. You know, when you the top dog, you got to have a whole lot of words. 3 words is all you need to say. And you ain't got to say 3 words. All you got to do is hold one finger up and say number 1. That's it. Hey, everything else, your actions speak louder than your word, Brother Paul. You know that, man? Your actions speak louder than your word. A man of action has a man of few words. You know why? Because he ain't got to talk nothing. He just got to walk it. And when you walk it, it's more powerful than talking. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap, baby. It's the action that counts in this word. It's what you do that counts. You get a girlfriend and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. That don't mean squat. If you ain't doing what love is all about, what is love all about? Love is action, baby. Are you giving them? Are you helping her in some kind of way? Are you taking care of her needs? That's what love, and that's what talk is all about. Nothing. It's the action that counts. And Paul, you made the action right, tight, long, strong today because you showed up. You showed up and you showed out your mentality. You have a number 1 mentality, and you demonstrate it over and over on this show. And we salute you, my brother from another mother. Y'all give me proud today. Round train, BobbieD, lead you one nation.
Congrats, Paul.
Paul's the first man I believe, D. Congrats, Paul. Y'all give us props out there. Round train, BobbieD, lead you one nation. Oh, he said, what's going on? Hey, man, we doing good, man. You know how we do, man. We flavored up the Most High God. You know how we do, man. We ride tight, long, and strong on this train. Lisa D is here with me today. She trying to fix her hair. She's looking good today, man. Like I know she would. Lisa D is my favorite person to be with me. I'm with her 24 hours a day, almost 7 days a week. And I wouldn't ask for another person to be with because she gets on my nerves sometimes. And I get on her nerve time, but we balance each other out, you know. That's the way life is, man. We balance each other, but she's the best person I would always choose to be with in my whole entire life. Isn't that nice, Lisa D? All right, Paul, so good to see you, man. Okay, I gotta move on. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to.
What's up? Oh, I did not fix my.
It's okay, Lisa D. It's okay, Lisa D. One little thing, she out of whack. Let me take this opportunity to introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to a young lady who I've known several years. She has a very good personality. She fat. She used to be introvert, bad. Shy, very shy.
Black eye.
This is the third time see how she do. Third time she don't walk away.
They can see my black.
This please, nobody want to talk about that. Listen, let me tell you something. She used to be introvert, very bad, and I had to bring her out. I had to bring her out. It took a while. She was like, I said, hello. I said, what you say? Hello. What? We went through that for a long time, man. And then I figured it out. I have to talk to her and bring her out. So I would talk to her, and then I make her laugh. And then we have, she when you make her laugh, she would start talking about stuff. And then I talk about her family. And man, that's how we blended, man. That's how you open up. When you meet somebody new for the first time, that's how you start opening up, whether they're introverted or not. And then people like to talk about themselves. So I get her to talk about her family, and that's how we blended. But ladies, this is my wife, Lisa D. Bernaro, Tuba Queen Dix. And I gotta do it. All right. Hail to the Queen. What's up, Tuba Queen? You all right?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm so blessed and thankful to the Lord. Because I get to sing.
Because you got BobbieD. Is that what you said?
No.
What'd you say?
I gotta say
She gotta say it. Okay. So I told y'all she's doing good on the business. She just put an ad out. She don't have to do it live. She just put an ad out of the items she's selling.
I'm tired of doing live and then not a lot of people watching.
Let me finish these, D. Come on, we ain't going with y'all.
Okay.
She just put an ad out, man, and she gets she gets sales just by putting an ad out, and she'll do a live. And a lot of people want to watch it, but as soon as she hang up, she get off the live, bing, 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 she get the sales. I don't know what it is, but she doing good. Let's go. We got Rod Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Rain Man coming, Rain Man coming, Rain Man coming. What's up, Terry? Terry Fleming in the house. Terry Fleming in the house. This is the Rain Man, y'all. He said, two. Right back here, brother. Terry Fleming is in Miami, Florida, near Surfside. Y'all remember that big building that bent down? And he was 200 yards away from the building. You hear me? Mm-hmm. This is the man that the Lord was watching out for. Okay? Terry could have been near that building that day, and he could have been, right along them other people. So we thank the Lord for Terry Fleming. We thank the Lord that God kept him on that day. He wasn't in that vicinity, and he didn't get taken under. So if he was gone, man, we'd be crying right about now. But he says, thanking the Lord, he's still here. So good to see you, Terry Fleming, Ride Train, BobbieD, Lacey. We got to do a dance for Terry Fleming, Lacey. Who we got, Ride Train, BobbieD? Who we got for this dancing man today? Let's do this dance. Who we got? Come on, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you so much, Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Thank you so much, my love. My brother, my mother. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation, one love. Terry Fleming. Oh, man, Terry. Lacey, do you ever forgot that quick? Are you slipping?
Because he's giving the nation.
Lacey said, I'm going to let him slide today because he gave a donation on the number 2 slide.
No. Number 2, just 1, 2.
Lady, you ain't doing like that now. You ain't that man gave a donation, Lady. You just a Rain Man. You don't do him like that, Lady. What's wrong with you?
Peace be with you.
She said, peace be with you. He said number 2. Jump away. Sorry about that, brother. Sorry about that, but you hit that number 2 spot. When you hit that number 2 spot, you got to get the business. Okay. Lady got to give you the business. Let's go, Ride Train, by who we got?
Terry Fleming. Congrats, PNG number
Paul
one.
is doing it right, tight and all strong, man. He got his mind on right. He ain't playing. And Terry Fleming almost hit it. Let me see. I'm gonna go up there and see what time. Who?
5 minutes.
Well, Terry, he beat you by. He just beat you flat out by 5 minutes. All right, let's go. Ride train by who we got? Big John Thomas. Big John in the house. Big John. JT. What's up, Big John Thomas? He said, good morning, my dear Lizzie. Good morning to you, John. John is in New York City. Good evening to you. He's doing good. He's got a great job. He works at home, and he's a very independent thinker. And he's the kind of guy that you want to be a friend with. You want to have him. He's a loyal guy. He's consistent. He's considerate, compassionate, loving, caring, sure. That's the kind of guy women seek. You know, women be, I want me kind of man. I want that kind of man. You know, and sometimes they're the best kind of guys to have that really care. You know, like me. I care. I care about these things. You know, like these things.
No, I'm whispering.
No, but we're good. John's like me, man. He's loving, caring, sharing, strong man, good mind, good job. He likes helping people. You know, that's the kind of person I want around me. You want people with similar mentalities, similar attitudes, similar personalities around you because they help you move what? Move up in life. And they lift you up in life. And that's what we do. Each one reach one, each one teach one. Let's go. Round train, BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got?
Howard Coop.
Coop in the house. What's up, Coop? He said, aloha. What's up, man? Coming to us from Hana Lulu. What's up, man? Everything all right? And Hana Lulu, you all right, man? So good to see. Hey, Hawaii, man. I've never been there, man, but I hear it's really nice there. Sort of like the Philippines is a tropical state. Tropical islands are there, and that's what we have here. It's always hot out here. It's pretty much hot out there in Hawaii. And the last thing I heard is the prices there are much higher than they would be in the mainland. But we have one of our members there. Her name is Ines Dyson. She's from there. She's a Filipina, to be exact. She's half Filipina, half African American. And so I would like to eventually get to Hawaii at some point. It may be a long while coming until when they open it up. But Hawaii has been one of the states that have the less viruses infections out there out of all the states. They're one of the lowest, have the lowest viral infection rate out there, and they've been doing an excellent job. So thank you so much for showing up today, Coop. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya.
Rhythm
Go ahead, Lizzie.
Rhythm goes. Congrats, Paul.
Congrats, Paul. He said, congrats to you. Hey, man, Paul did it. And you can do it too, Rhythm Go. You got to be on your game and stop not being on your shame. Don't be ashamed, be on your game. And that's what Paul did, man. Paul ain't playing. He got a mentality. When you have a winner's mentality, you have visors on, blinders, and you just gonna see nothing but the one direction. And you go with all your might to get what you're focused on. And some people have a tendency to get distracted to the left, distracted to the right, distracted to the up and to the down, and they get all discombobulated and they get off their game. But winners never get totally discombobulated. And whenever they get off track, they get right back on. And that's what a winner do. A winner always makes adjustments. And so let's talk about winning, and let's talk about competition right now, since I mentioned that. Recently, ladies and gentlemen, if you're familiar with the news and what's going on, we have a young lady that was into the Olympics, and she had to pull out because of her mental game. It got off. I'm talking about the gymnast that got off. And she's one of the most successful gymnasts in the world. She happens to be an African American. And there are some people that are bashing the young lady because they say, well, she just quit. No, she just didn't quit. She has a mental condition right now. Her mind ain't right. And I keep telling you, when you don't have your mind right, nothing else will flow properly in your life. Okay? And that rhyme. Your mind controls everything. Okay? You might not believe that, but your mind is most important in your athletics. I mean, you can have the best body, the best whatever you want to do it in your sport, but if your mind ain't right, I could be, let's say I'm a bodybuilder, a weightlifter. I could have the biggest muscles and everything, but if my mind ain't right, I can't focus to lift that weight. it's worth nothing. So the mind has to be right, and it has to be in the right status, in the right condition. And it's her mind's not right. She's got what's called the twisties. I didn't know what that was, but it's where when she goes up in the ear and she comes back down, she doesn't know where she's at, so she can't land properly. And people are just taking like she just quit. She disgraced America. No, she's not. People need to stop bashing our athletes, and appreciate them. Like Naomi Osaka, they did the same thing to her. And Naomi was in the Olympics. She pulled out too. She got her mind wasn't right. You know why? She lost the match. She lost all the games in the match. And you know Naomi's better than that. Okay. So and then one of the main tennis players, Djokovic, you remember him? He lost too. This guy's a world leader. He's a world leader of tennis. So mind. And the reason why their minds are off is because they had to wait a whole year. They had to wait a whole year. And there's a lot of things going on in the Olympics right now we don't know nothing about because we're not there. So people, it is so vitally important that you work on your mentality before you do anything else in your life. Your mind. Develop your mind, strengthen your mind. Most of these people that are winning have psychological coaches, okay? Mm-hmm. To strengthen their mind and their attitude before they get into their sport, before they get into their event. And that's how they're winning, okay? You're going to need more than just your athletic skill to go to the top, okay? There's many people that have awesome athletic ability, but the mental ability is like zip. So that's why you got all of these people with great athletic skills and never made it, because the mind is not strong enough to get them where they need to be. Okay, so just wanted to bring that to you since I talked about winning. Let's go round train, BobbieD. Who we got?
Terry Fleming. I am a shy guy, but it doesn't really make me
Gullible. Right. Okay. So he knows he's shy. It's okay, man. A lot of shy people in the world, and a lot.
I remember his what's that story? No, not story. Poem.
Okay.
Gullible.
Okay. But there's a lot of people out there that are shy. It's okay, man. Introverts make the world better. With extroverts, introverts, and I told you I'm an ambivert. I can get in my little shell when I get ready, and I can go out there when I get ready. So I do a little bit of both, but it's okay, man. And this is the thing, Jerry. You know where you're at, okay? A lot of people don't even know where they're at. They just around there floating around. They ain't got the idea what they are, who are, what they are. You know where you are, and it's okay, man. It's good that you know who you are and that you can know what your strengths are and you know what your weaknesses are. So we're not here bashing nobody. We're just telling you how to deal with these people. If you're a shy person and you're an introvert and you go out with an introvert, you might just click because both of y'all are the same way. But if you're a shy person, you go out with an extrovert, you're like, no, I don't want no part of him because they're too much. Extrovert, and I might talk about extroverts later. Extroverts can be some most obnoxious people, like me sometimes. I can get on people's nerves, man. Because I'll be like, let's go. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Athletes D. Can I get on people's nerves, D?
You're always saying that to me.
I can get on people's nerves. I know I could be. But see, I'm a little bit of both. I got extrovert in me, and I got introverts in me. And I'm called ambivert. I'm a little bit of both. So I know when to back off and I know where to go out, But it's good, man. As long as you know what you are, it's all right. Let's go, right train, BobbieD. Who we got?
Paul. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not really shy. I used to be that way, but I got out of that as I got older. But I will say a lot of Filipinos can be shy, but they usually go out of it as they know you.
Right. That's what you'll find. That's correct, Paul. You'll find most Filipinos you meet in the Philippines are shy. They'll say, I'm shy. You say, hi, sweetheart, how you doing? You don't want to talk? I'm shy. Especially when it comes to a foreign person. That's how Lisa D was, man. I started to give up on her. She was just she wouldn't talk. All she would say was, hello. I said, what you say? Hello. That's all she would say. And then I found out the reason why she would only say hello, because she didn't know that much English. Even though she'd had English, She took English till she was the first grade. She still, because when you don't use it, you do what? You lose it. So she lost it. She could understand English, but speaking the words, she never was got that good at speaking the word. So I found that out about her, and then I started teaching her some English, and then we started conversating better. But yeah, most Filipinos are shy, and you have to bring them out of that shell, and it takes time. So for those of you guys that are not patient, you better learn how to be patient when it comes to a Filipino that's shy, and then you'll find some that's not shy. Sometimes I'm gonna be extroverts. They will, let's go, Sarah. You're not talking, and they'll do all the talking. But it's a balance. Some guys like aggressive women. Okay, they want them to take all of. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Some guys like that. Some guys hate that. Me, I don't like that. I don't like the woman. I don't. That turns me off. But some guys like that. So it depends. Ron Train Bobby, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, reading is wisdom and intelligence brought together. Yeah, reading. Yeah. When you read, man, you elevate your mind. You take your mind to another level, and you go to different places that your body can't even think about going. Reading opens up doors for you.
Reading is fundamental.
Yeah, it's fundamental. And it opens up doors for you. And when those doors open, no one can close them because you're in another realm, another level when you read. And people don't understand that. Some people hate reading. I mean, literally, some people do not like to read. Some people just go. Let's go, Roger. Bobby, who we got? Paul.
Crazy man there in the Philippines. They touring?
They're touring.
They're touring it
Turning.
Okay, turning it around back to lockdown in Manila. All we can do take it day by day. Pray, stay strong until they can open up.
Right. It is sort of crazy out here, man. Deja vu. I saw you yesterday. Deja vu. We're going. This is lockdown 2.0, and it seemed like we just came out of this and we're going right back. And they said, well, this only going to be for 2 weeks. I guarantee you, man, they're going to extend it because the Delta variant is so bad. It's spreading so rapidly. It's unbelievable. And if you're in the States, y'all know what I'm talking about. And especially Louisiana, the COVID case ran up 500% in 1 month because the Delta, 500%. Did you hear me, man? 500% in 1 month. So it's wreaking havoc in Louisiana right now. And other parts of the states are not doing very well as well. The only way, the major critical and pivotal way to beat this virus is to get vaccinated. And for people that are out there saying, well, I don't know, but I just go wait. Don't wait, man. If you don't have a medical reason why you can't take that vaccine, get your shot, man. Get the shot. It's gonna save your life. Let's go. Round train Bobby Easy one that come on.
You get the
This I gotta do her job today. Country Traveler. What's up? What's up, man? You all right?
Looks like he's new here.
What you got to tell me?
Welcome to our live train. And if you're new here, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and like our videos. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to our love train.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Country Traveler. This part of the show is called the Love Train Nation. One nation under a groove, one love. We're on this show. We reach out, teach out, peace out, and we seek out each other to help us elevate our lives, elevate our mind, and move up in this world together. So good to see you, my brother from another mother. Let's go. Round train, Bob. Who we got?
Tara Fleming, if countries try to stay locked down until COVID goes away, they are for a rude awakening.
Yeah, they can't stay locked down. And they because you know what? What will happen if they continue to stay locked down until COVID goes away? They'll go under. The economy will be zero. The inflation will be up to here. And nobody will have jobs. And they can't afford to do that. Lockdown shows us that it doesn't work. Partial lockdown may help to slow the virus, but a total lockdown is not going to work. So they have to open up the economy at some point in time. And so, yeah, lockdowns are not going to work until the virus goes away. This is not going to work at all. They'll be opening it up, but I think they'll extend it a little bit more. But eventually, they have to open it up. It's causing this country billions of pesos to lock down. For those 2 weeks they're going to lock down, it's going to be billions of pesos. So they cannot afford to do that. This country, the Philippines, is already in 11.6 trillion pesos worth of debt. That's a lot of money. And every time they lock down, makes it even worse. Let's go. Ryan Train BobbieD. Who we got? Paul. He said, but no matter what I try to say to stay positive, but no matter what, I try to stay positive always. And thankful to God, I have a wonderful lady waiting on me over there. That is awesome, man. See that, guys? He knows he's got somebody's waiting for him. He has a reason for his why. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean? Yeah, he has a reason why he's working so hard. He has a reason why he's focused. He has a reason why he's waiting. He's patient, because he got somebody on the other side waiting on him. And they're hoping on him, and they're dreaming. They have hopes and dreams and goals together. And so that gives him motivation to keep on keeping on, to do what's right, tight, long, strong, and to make sure that everything they're dreaming about, everything they're teaming about is going to happen. Okay, that's what you guys need to have. You need to be patient, stay strong, keep praying, keep hoping, keep dreaming, keep working until you get your dream and goal. Like I am, I'm living my dream, baby, in the Philippines, and you can too. Ryan Train BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Terry Fleming said, tap it off. Hey, y'all, tap that thing for me. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. Hit the like button. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on now. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Come on now. Come on, let's do that thing right, tight, long. Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got? Big John Thomas in the house. He said, I think quarantine will stay until the next presidential election. Then the new president can change the whole process next year. I don't know, man. That'll be a long time for the next president election. Next president election is going to be in 2024. That'll be a long time in quarantine. But I don't know, man. I think this is what I think. The whole nation won't be in quarantine. They'll be on wherever the hot spot is. That's the area they need to quarantine down. But the whole nation won't be in quarantine. Shouldn't be in quarantine. Like in the Philippines, certain parts are in stricter quarantine, certain parts are in lighter quarantine. So wherever it's bad at, that's where they need to quarantine it down. But COVID-19 is not going to go away, guys. And the reason why I can tell you that, because of the variants. It continues to mutate and makes worse variants, worse virus. And I heard on the news the other day, one of the virus specialists said that, y'all think Delta is bad? He said, you ain't seen nothing yet. This virus has the capability of doing way worse than that. And the only way to defeat it is to be vaccinated up. So again, for those of you that are in the United States of a doggone America, go on and get your vaccine, okay? Go on and get your vaccine, because that's what you need to do to be a good citizen in this world. You're helping yourself and you're helping somebody else in there around. Yeah, you're helping yourself, because if you're vaccinated up and you get infected, you may feel ill, even if you're vaccinated up, but you will not die. It's been proven that 0.00001% of a person will die. That's like thousands of a person will die if they're vaccinated up. So you're not going to die. You might feel a little ill, but you'll get over that. Okay. But if you're not vaccinated at all and you get the virus, you have a huge percentage that you may possibility that you may not make it. And especially if they got to put you on a ventilator. Most of the people they put on the ventilator, the majority of them do not make it. So get yourself vaccinated up, okay? Let's go. Ryan Train BobbieD. Who got? Dan the man, what's up? A 1 in a million. Let's go, BobbieD. Hey, let's go. A 1 in a million. Chance of a lifetime. I show compassion and gave to me one and only you. 1 in a million, you. 1 in a million, you. Gotcha, man. I love that song, man. I remember that song. I got the guy to say that's one of my better songs, man. I can blow on that song. Let's go, Sandy man. Hey, Sandy man. I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna hook you up on Facebook. We need a date. Get you back. I left. Mark, I must be out of town or something. But I'm gonna get you, man. One of y'all got to get up on this show this week, okay? I'm gonna get with you, man. Let's go round train about these One Nation under Terry Fleming. He said, "You know, a smile can say more than words. It can open doors where words can never go." That's right, man. All you gotta do is smile. You ain't got to say nothing. Open up your just like this. Hey, man, what's up? I mean, you can go around the street, test this out yourself. Just go around one time. You go around the street like. And then next time you come around and say, he smiling right back at you. What's up? And they'll start speaking. You ain't got to say one word. That's how smile does, man. It's better to smile than to frown. Smile is just the frown turned upside down. Keep it turned upside down to a smile. Okay, let's go. Watch it, mommy. One day, show who we got. David Fleming, he said, "Sir Murphy, what up, man? What up, man? You all right, man? So good to see you, Murphy. Round train, probably at least he One Nation. Wendell Conyette. What's up, Wendell? You all right, man?" He said, "Love Train Nation." Hey, man, we on a love train today. Round the train with BobbieD, at least One Nation under group, one love. What's up, man? Each one teach one, each one reach one. Wendell Conyette, and he is in the Marines, Gyrene. He said, "Semper Fi, everybody, Semper Fi. Same to you, my brother from another mother." Round train, BobbieD. John Thomas, and now he's a Simone Biles. Yeah, that's her. Simone Biles is a great gymnast. Has creative moves in gymnastics. Congratulations to Suni Lee, who won the all-around gold for U.S. and women's gymnastics. That's right. Congratulate Suni Lee. She stepped up when the big dog went down. That's what you got to be. You got to be ready. And she was ready. She took her place, and she won the gold for the United States, for her country. She's an American, but her parents came from, I think, Cambodia, Laos. Her parents are from Laos. So her parents are immigrant Americans. She's a whole-blooded American, but she's an immigrant Laos American. So we thank God for Suni stepping up, and y'all need to pray for Simone. The girl was under a lot of pressure, and people don't understand the pressure that these athletes are under. They just want to point the finger at them. You gave up. You quit. She didn't quit. She acknowledged that she had an issue, and with that issue, she couldn't go. It's like if you break your ankle, right? Let's say you had a physical pain and you break you can't get on the balance beam. You can't do those. When a pain in your leg, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna mess up. She knew she didn't have an observable pain, right? It wasn't something you could observe, but it was inside, it was internal. And that's the worst kind of pain you can have sometimes, because it's hard to determine where's that pain coming. She has an internal pain. It's messed her mind up right now. She's dealing with what they call the twisties. And that's causing her to get discombobulated in the ear. When she comes down, she don't know where to land. And she needs mental health professionals to deal with her, to get that pain out of her. And people are saying she just pulled up. Now, it wouldn't. You have to look at everything she's trying. Why would a gymnast as proficient as she is go to the Olympics and all of a sudden say, "I'm pulling out," without a significant, a profound reason to do so? Let's be strong, y'all. Let's look at the total picture, and let's not just be so small and shallow that we can't see people have internal pain as well as physical pain. Let's go round train, BobbieD. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, I think we may be looking at a super virus like penicillin stopped working on the virus. Yeah, we're looking at something 100 times more worse than the flu, and a very, very silent killer. And we better open up our minds and start recognizing that this is a war. We're in a war, and the only way you win the war is to know your enemy, and you fight your enemy at its weakest point. And the way to do that is to vaccinate yourself and everybody that you know, if you are able to. A lot of us can't do it. Some have had a medical condition that if we took the vaccination, it would make it worse. So we're getting doctor's advice to hold off. And if you're getting that advice, do what your doctor said. But if your doctor say it's okay to take it, take the vaccination, because you're going to help yourself and you'll help somebody else. Let's go right train, BobbieD. That's it. All right, man. It's been real.
You got to go.
These D.
Ah.
He's something else.
What?
Wait till we get out this show. But yeah,
I'm doing my business though.
She done left out here. Let me do the whole show, and she just coming back up. We got to go. How you doing, man?
Now I
Y'all.
have to prepare because the rider will pick up the item.
Okay, she did. Well, I gotta give her credit. She's doing some of her business with us as well. So I won't get on her too bad, you know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's been real, guys. We had an awesome show today. Okay, we got another comment. Hold up, who we got?
No.
That's right there. Look right here.
Yes.
Just got one more. Damn, what's up, man? He said, be safe. Yeah, thanks so much, Zan. You do the same, man.
Zan,
You do the same. Be safe out there.
tomorrow is
And,
my second Pfizer shot.
Okay, you getting who that?
Zan.
Zan getting okay. Go ahead, do your thing, Zan.
Wow.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Can you send me 1 or 2 doses of Pfizer?
Y'all know we still waiting on. We still trying to get Lisa D her shot. They have Zynovac, but she didn't want to do that.
I don't like Astra also.
But she's looking for Pfizer or Moderna, and if she has to, we're good with AstraZeneca. But
No.
we're not going. Yes, she will. We're not going to take We're not going to take the Zynovac. Okay, that's just like the worst one there is out there. But all of them have a decency about them. But we want the best ones versus the worst ones, the worser ones. Okay, so we're looking for that. We're hopefully they'll call us. She's on the list. We're just waiting for them to call. You know, hopefully they'll have. What about Johnson? Johnson, not too bad.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Johnson. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's been real. It's been real. Let's go ahead and do your thing.
Thank you guys for the donation that you've given to us.
Thanks so
Sir
much.
Terry.
Appreciate that, Terry.
Thank you so much
Thank you so
for
much.
sharing your blessings to us.
God bless you, my brother.
And thank you for joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Chichi
Bye.
And our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Please like the page, and you can also follow us on Instagram at BobbieD Life in the Philippines. Look in the video description for media information. And if you are viewing the live stream as a recorded replay, allow the ads to run during the video. And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you're a veteran,
You can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this for veterans information as of January 1, 2020. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits. And we have
excuse me, the maximum.
okay, her pickup guy is coming to pick up the package. We have Love Train Nation. We this is person's calling you. We Love Train Nation. We now have merchandise available for purchase. Check them out at lifeandfieldBobbieD.com. And hold on. I think that's it. Wait a minute. Okay. I think that's it. All right, guys. It's been real. We're gonna do our closing clips. Give me just 1 minute, and then we'll be closing it out.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
All right, guys. It's been real. We got to go. This is. Oh, remember to continue praying for Murphy Hayes.
Yeah.
Keep praying for Gunning. He's home now. He's doing well. It's getting better and better day by day, but it's going to be slow going. So keep praying for him.
Please.
God is with him, and that we continue to be strengthened and be back. Okay? Give God the glory and give him the praise. All right.
Thank you so much.
That's all for now, guys. This is BobbieD.
And the Tuba Queen Lisa D.
Saying take care
God bless.
and peace.
Thank you for watching. Good night.